Hello, little boys and girls. Yes, today I'm going to tell you another story. Jabel the Shepherd. Jabel the Shepherd lived in a little stone hut on a rocky mountainside in Judea. 10 steps and a jump from the little stone hut, Jabel had built his sheepfold, laying stone upon stone upon stone. Jabel owned 100 sheep. There were rams with curled horns and ewes with small lambs. All of the sheep, rams, ewes, and lambs had thick, woolly coats and long, fatty tails. Jabel's sheep obeyed him. When Jabel called, "Ta! Hoo!" It means, "Come to me." His 100 sheep came running, their hoofs click, click, clucking on the stony ground of the mountain. When Jabel made the sound of a dog howling, "Ooh! Ooh!" which means pressed together, the sheep huddled in a tight little group. And when Jabel said, "La! La!" which means lie down, all the 100 sheep lay down. Soon after sunup every morning, Jabel opened the sheepfold gate and called, "Ta! Hoo! Ta! Hoo!" "Ba! Ba!" answered the rams. "Ba!" said the ewes. "Ba!" bleated the lambs. And they all followed Jabel down the path. Often, Jabel carried the littlest lamb, while the lamb's mother walked by Jabel's side. Jabel led his 100 sheep to a green grassy place where they could feed. But at the edge of the green grassy place he called, "La! La! La! La!" And although the sheep were hungry, they lay down. Jabel carefully searched the green grassy place for poisonous weeds and poisonous snakes. The weeds he pulled up, and when he hit the ground with his staff, the snakes wiggled away. Now that the green grassy place was safe for sheep, Jabel called, "Ta! Hoo! Come, eat!" While the rams and the ewes nibbled grass, the lambs played follow the leader. Around a bush here and another one there, jumping over a not too big rock, the lambs raced one after the other. When a lamb became hungry, he didn't nibble grass. He got milk from his mother. And all the while, Jabel stood by, keeping watch over his 100 sheep. In the afternoon, Jabel called, "Ta! Woo!" and led his sheep away from the green grassy place. A long way they must now go to find water. 1 drink a day was all the sheep needed, but 1 drink they must have. The path was stony, the bushes thorny, the caves along the way dark and deep, where Jabel led his 100 sheep. Out of a cave came a hungry wolf, sneaking along behind the sheep. When the path led into a valley, the wolf, with a snarl and a leap, rushed at the flock of 100 sheep. The wolf's plan was to scatter the sheep, then chase an ewe or a lamb back up the valley toward his wolf cave, far away from the shepherd and the shepherd's stout staff. In a flash, Jabel leaped to a rock, calling, "Ooh! Ooh! Ooh!" And though the sheep were scared and wanted to run, they obeyed Jabel's call. Together they pressed, tighter, 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 so tight the wolf could not scatter them. Then Jabel jumped down from the rock, and with his long staff he whacked and he thwacked the robber wolf and drove him away from the sheep. After the battle with the wolf, Jabel called a gentle "Da! Hoo!" and led his sheep on down the path. Soon they came to a splashing, dashing stream. Now, sheep cannot drink from a splashing, dashing stream. But Jabel knew what to do. He told his sheep, "La! La!" Then he damped up the splashing, dashing stream to make a quiet pool where they could drink. But one sheep disobeyed. Behind Jabel's back, one sheep slipped away up over the mountain. The sheep had finished drinking at the quiet pool. Jabel led them home, carrying by turn the tired lambs. And the sheepfold gate he counted his sheep as they entered one at a time. 1, 2, 3. He stopped to put cedar gum on a wound made by the wolf's fangs. 4, 5, 6. He poured oil on a tired ewe's head. On and on and on, he counted to the last sheep. But the count did not come out right. One sheep was missing. Jabel closed the sheepfold gate. All but one of his 100 sheep were safe within the fold. That one had disobeyed. It had wandered away and was lost out on the mountain where wolves howled and hunted at night. Now Jabel was hungry and he was tired. But he couldn't eat and he couldn't sleep until he had found his wandering sheep. So taking a torch to light the way, Jabel the shepherd set out to find his one lost sheep. Back along the stony path, Jabel trudged, searching to one side, then to the other. At the green grassy place, he looked behind bushes. He called, "Da! Hoo!" But no sheep came running to him. Past the deep dark caves where the wolf lived, onto the splashing dashing stream, walked Jabel. Beside the quiet pool, he stopped and called again, "Da! Hoo! Da! Hoo!" Listen. Did he hear an answer? "Bah!" came faintly from over the mountain. "Bah!" Jabel climbed the mountain, and there, down a steep bank, he found his lost sheep trapped in a thorny thicket. With his staff, Jabel rescued the frightened sheep. Then placing it across his shoulder, he carried it the long way home. Jabel sang as he closed the sheepfold gate, for safe inside were his 100 sheep. Jesus says, "I am the good shepherd. My sheep hear my voice and follow me. Jesus' sheep are all the people of the world, brown or black, red, yellow or white. The children are his lambs. Jesus cares for his sheep and lambs as did Jabel. He calls, "Come unto me. I will give you food. I will give you water. I will keep you safe."